Hello everyone, Sir Jules here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this will be a continuation with our organic chemistry lecture series. Now, since from the previous topics we've already discussed about the principles, about the concepts and how we do linear electron configuration, now for this specific video we'll be focusing on practice drills so that we can master on how to make or configure the linear electron configuration for different atoms for the elements. So to start with, I present you lesson 2.4, so practice drills for linear electron configuration. So this will be the focus of our topic for today. Now, as I've mentioned in the previous videos that this diagram is really an important diagram that you should be familiarizing or much better memorize because this is a constant diagram that will be the constant flow of how we arrange linear electron configuration. So starting from 1s to 2s to 2p, next is 3s, and so on and so forth. So we should be familiar with this diagram and better memorize it. So, alright, let's get started. So, I have here elements that will be configuring their linear electron configuration. So now, I have here the direction. Write the linear electron configuration of the following elements. So for number 1, let's start with nitrogen. So what is the first step that we'll be doing in configuring the LEC or the linear electron configuration of an element? So first step, always remember this, that take a look at your periodic table. Now, by taking a look at your periodic table, we'll be able to locate on what group is our element and what is its atomic number. So its atomic number represents the number of electrons. So now we have nitrogen here with atomic number of 7. So it has 7 electrons. Now going back to our presentation, let's try to configure for nitrogen. Alright, so I'll be using here my a whiteboard so that I can draw clearly. So first, let's write our element symbol. Then just for just keeping things on track, always write the atomic number on top of that. Just to make sure that we have the correct element with the correct number of electrons. So now, we have nitrogen with 7 electrons. So how do we start? So based from the diagram that I've shown previously, we'll be starting with 1s. And as a review, how many maximum occupancy of electrons can the s block house with? So that's 2. So that's only its maximum. Now it's now filled, the 1s. So that's 1s2. We still have 7 minus 2. We still have 5 more electrons to configure. So next is 1s2. Next is 2s2. So we now have 4. 1s, 2s. What's next? That is the p block. So we now have the 2p. And now since we have 2 plus 2, 4 minus 7, 7 minus 4, we only have remaining of 3 electrons. So for nitrogen, we'll only put 2p3. So that's 2, 4, 7. So this is the correct linear electron configuration of the element nitrogen. So this is correct. All right. So for number 2, let's check on with sodium. This number 1, let's put a number here. Number 2. Let's, again, for the first step, always check with your periodic table if you're not yet familiar with all the elements and its respective atomic numbers. Now, let's check. Sodium, it's in the first group with 11 as its atomic number, which is equivalent to 11 electrons. Now, going back, let's first write our element symbol. Sodium is Na, and that's 11. And let's now start configuring its LEC. So again, for the sequence, we start with 1s2, 2s2, And 2p, remember how much is the maximum occupancy of the p block? That's 6. So 2p 6, so that's 2, 4, and 10. And what is the next one after the 2p block? That is 3s. How many electrons remaining? Correct. It's 1. So that is 2, 4, 10, 11. So this is the correct LEC configuration of sodium. This is correct. And now, last but not the least, we have number 3. What was that element again? That is the element boron. So let's write first its element symbol, and let's try to check with our periodic table of elements. So boron has an atomic number of 5, which means that it has 5 electrons. So to configure this one, let's continue. Let's just put its atomic number. That's 5, boron 5. So that's 1s2, 2s2, and we only have one remaining electron to configure. So that's 2p1. So this is the correct configuration of the element boron. So this is correct. All right. So that's it. That's all for this video, just having some practice drills in order to help you master how to configure the linear electron configuration for each element. So I hope you learned something from today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you.